Timothy and Victoria, the married couple from North Carolina. On the one hand, they admit they don't attend church that often. So, how religious can they be? But they represent a very particular religious identity, and that's the gospel of wealth. They they believe they're religious, even if they're not church going, because they believe that they are a chosen family, that they have values. Remember, Tim talks about his grandfather, who was the governor of North Carolina, and Victoria, when she's chastising her daughter Piper for following Buddhism, she says, "You're giving up our values." That is part of a very entrenched tradition in America connected to the gospel of wealth, of families believing that they have achieved their privileged and their status and their hierarchical positions within society due to their great values passed on through heritages. This is also why, when the family is faced with the threat of losing all their wealth, that is like a religious death to them, and it causes a total cultural unmooring. Let's stay with that family for a bit, because we also have Saxon, the son of Timothy and Victoria. On the one hand, he can represent the religious tradition of hedonism, right? Seeking pleasure wherever he wants. But I'm more interested in how he represents the religious tradition in America known as social Darwinism, the survival of the fittest, that him drinking all those protein shakes and then telling his brother that everyone wants to be used. That's a reflection of an idea that the fittest rise to the top, right? The survival of the fittest, that Darwinian principle placed in a social context, and that I am able to do what I want because I am chosen. That is embedded in a lot of religious cultures. Kristen Dumais' wonderful book, Jesus and John Wayne, shows how this sense of domineering masculinity has become the heart of modern day evangelicalism.